This is the worst quest ever.
No, it's like every boring fetch quest. I mean, it's like we're just Link in a boring European university instead of like a farm.
At least in World of Warcraft, you'd be getting levels for this.
Gentlemen,
Link, you could,
forgive me for disturbing you.
A little. They are no trains.
Are you sure there are no Amazon Sauvignon plants in Barockstadt? Because I have just interviewed the station master and the paleontologist, and what they said really didn't convince me that there wasn't any here.
We are quite definite on this point. There are no Sauvignon plants growing in Barockstadt.
But ask.
You see, miss, the Amazon Forest Sauvignon is a rare shrub that requires very special conditions
But you
for
should
growth.
ask.
That's right. Conditions that are very hard to reproduce, believe you me.
Very hard to reproduce, but
Difficult,
you should ask.
but not impossible. Fortunately, our garden has proved very successful.
Morons.
Your garden? So, there is a garden in Barockstadt?
Oh, the garden. Well, if there was one, it little
Kill all of you! Kill all of
The
you!
master would be very proud of it.
He would take very good care of it, too. Everything would grow marvelously if we
say,
were
you know
able
what?
to
I
cultivate
will
it
have
all,
sex
and
with
it
you.
would be all
seriously,
down to his
because
gardening
Offer up your
prowess.
freaking vagina.
And we
Your
would
vagina
be
should
proud
be one
as
of the
punch.
inventory options.
And we wouldn't forget the role a paleontologist might play in this.
What's the paleontologist got to do with it all?
Without him and without his laboratory, how would we make the wine, do you think?
And it would be good wine indeed, my dear colleagues, would it not?
Oh, yes, a delightful balm to soothe away our long hours of toil and our heavy responsibilities.
We would wait impatiently every year for the arrival of the year's produce.
So, if I have understood you correctly, there are indeed Sauvignon plants in Barockstadt. They are cultivated in a garden behind the station, then turned into wine by the paleontologist's loving care, and finally, the pleasure of tasting is yours. If I'm not very much mistaken, gentlemen, you have a minor racket
Very
operating
minor
here.
racket.
Miss,
racket.
you do
It's
go
their fucking
jumping to
grapes.
some hasty
Quick,
conclusions.
give her some grapes to shut her up.
Never said
She
that.
is New York.
That's
so
not
you
what
grow
we
it
said
yourselves,
at all.
and then you consume it yourselves.
So what? You
We-
grow it
we were
yourself, you
talking
consume
in
it
the
yourself, and you
conditional.
don't even tell
You know,
Mayor
with
Bloomberg about
ifs
it?
and
Oh my
woulds.
god.
So, what would happen if
Such
I
a
had
bitch.
such a hunch?
You would have to keep it to yourself, of
Just
course.
give her some goddamn
Yes,
grapes.
if you would be so kind as to keep it a secret. It would only be a small local concern, producing barely a few bottles every year.
That's right. Nothing so grandiose as a business. Otherwise, we'd be liable to be fined. So, we can't count on your discretion,
Yes,
frankly.
just give us some grapes.
Don't worry, I have no intention at all of getting messed
You're
up
not
in
even breaking
anything.
the law. What the hell is wrong with you?
I don't know. I guess.
Here we are, busy chatting, and look at the clock.
It's already...
So I
Thank
guess
you.
their tea time is secretly wine time. Okay, seriously, what law are they breaking? Why do you think you can be a bitch about them, like, producing some wine every year? You know what's the worst part about this? I don't know if we need to talk to the paleontologist or the station master again.
Yeah, neither do I. Fuck.
Station master, well,
The
let's hope...
paleontologist is closer.
Fine, but I'm gonna drink, because it's probably not gonna go anywhere.
Yeah, probably not. I'll be right back anyway.
What is it you want?
I have just had a very interesting little discussion with the rectors. It seems that you are perfectly aware of the existence of Sauvignon plants here in Barockstadt. Apparently, you find them very tasty.
Not at all. I never drink wine. I prefer to make it. Production to me is much more satisfying.
So you don't deny.
Why, seeing as the rectors have let you into our little secret, I even converted part of the laboratory into a fermenting room for Amazon Sauvignon wine production. Of course, I cannot produce wine in large quantities. We have to be discreet, after all.
And what about your students? Haven't they noticed anything?
Oh, you know how students are. After all, a chemical reaction is still a chemical reaction, even when grapes are involved. And malolactic fermentation takes time. Sometimes
good.
strange
This
odors
very
begin to
interesting.
waft
I'm
through the
glad I was-
corridors. Then I just burn a little sulfur.
Incredible. Totally incredible. You are really something, Professor Pons. Really something.
I'm not sure whether I should take that as a compliment.
So I just missed the most boring way to
I'll
make
leave
wine
you in
ever.
peace.
Sorry?
Yeah, he was explaining that it's all about fermenting wine here in the laboratory or something.
Yes, throw away the powder, John. That's the solution to that puzzle. Well, at least you know now to go to the station master. I mean, yeah, I guess technically you could make wine in the laboratory. Jeez, how amazingly...
Well, the problem would be aging.
Well, no, you can age wine chemically. I mean, technically that's why using antifreeze in wine is illegal, because that ages wine just to make it kind of toxic. And of course, I know that from The Simpsons, so I mean... Which is kind of hilariously showing my age, because that was like the second season of The Simpsons. And thus ends the great wine puzzle.
All to get 3 birds to move from a ladder.
All to do something that Kate was too of a childish bitch to do by her own.
If only there was some Eastern European retarded boy.
If only there was a clapping option.
Alright.
Excuse me, Station Master?
Can't you see? What?
Shut up.
You have been playing with me, haven't you? You knew very well there were forest Sauvignon berries in the station garden.
No, not at all. I've never seen your Sauvignon things.
You don't have to lie to me. I know all about it. You and the rectors are in cahoots, and the professor's lab has been turned into a distillery. You've all got a nice little smuggling racket on the side.
Smuggling
making-
racket. Hey, lady, you're going a bit far there. It's just a little
Would
on
this
the
game make
side
more sense
thing we
if
got
it was
going.
like
That's all.
hardcore
It's
socialists?
for ourselves.
Like, how dare they produce things?
How
themselves?
dare
You should
you
be
not
ashamed
give it
of
to the
yourselves.
states?
Aren't you
And let the
worried about the
states
reputation
decide.
of this fine university?
It's like, oh my God,
The
they
authorities
want
should be
students
informed
from
of
the
this.
union.
But we haven't done anything wrong. It's not a crime.
Can you open the gate to the garden, please?
Sure. No problemo. Right away, miss.
I didn't say no problemo anyway. I don't know. Well, there we go.
And so, by accusing everybody of a crime they
Yeah.
didn't commit,
And so, by being a royal bitch, Kate did solve the great mystery of Bernstadt. So, we've, like, accused people of, like, doing something illegal when obviously they're not. We forced a retard to, like, do our work for us. And we're the hero.
There you are. Please feel free to visit the garden at your leisure. And there was just one thing. I'm not a liar. Not really. Just mum's the word. There is the reputation of the university to think about. And I have superiors, and I have to do what I can.
Bitch slap him, Kate!
I understand. Don't you worry.
Oh, no, yeah, be
Oh, thank you,
condescending.
miss.
Yes.
the headmasters.
Be condescending. The cherry on the sundae. Oh, what? Why do we need that? Why did we need that? We were like confused on where he's gonna walk. What the hell, game?
He could have been climbing up, like, through the plants.
The creepiest garden ever. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We know what to do with these grapes. This game doesn't suck. Alright, are there any gears? I mean, we should at least look.
I don't see any.
Any gears or secret retarded
No,
children
it's
are like
just
rectors to terrify because they're like legitimately making bottles of wine. Pretty sky though. I have to give them that.
You know, it's also really funny because if I just walked around, I could have avoided the whole thing. It wouldn't have taken as much time.
Yes, but in true New York fashion, Kate didn't want to get like her pants wet.
Yeah, we should remember that from the stream episode.
I love how that's the secret, the first secret the station was holding. freeze berries.
Yeah, that's the deep, dark secret. Also, we can bribe the birds.
I mean, they're gonna leave, right? I have a worry that we're not gonna be able to. No.
What the fuck?
She flashes the train. She puts the berries there. The birds are like, hell yes, bitch! Waka wonka!
We have to bribe the bird union to do their job.
Yeah, all right, Kate. You bribed the bird union. Well done. The bird labor is satisfied. Okay, pathetic bitch.
This is terrible.
And a quick pause before we go up more steps. And we have to step back to go up more steps.
And the adventure genre was ruined forever.
Ugh, creepy.
Check it out.
Oh, well.
Impossible.
John,
It's
guess
almost-
what we need? Lame.
God, that's what you needed the test tube holders for? Because she couldn't reach that far?
Well, I mean, technically, if you had to bend over... I mean, I don't know. I would have been freaking out. I mean, that's pretty high up, but... I love how all our pathetic puzzles are totally, like, leading into each other.
Are we gonna learn that, like, Queen is actually, like, the heir to the throne of France or something?
Whoa! Did you see that? The way she stopped literally, like, half off that edge. She almost, like, fell down those ladders.
Yeah, given how safe. God.
Okay, now we have to go to the university student, show him the egg, and say, what does this make you think of? Then, while we're having sex, we still has hot coffee. Yeah, Kate, your ass is not that impressive. Come on, baby.
Yeah, Kate's pretty much the definition of too much work in a woman.
So I'm really worried that this next puzzle is literally going to hinge on a golden egg weighing as much as a real egg.
Yeah, miss, please, excuse me.
God, what now?
Yes?
You know, I want to apologize
Yeah, I
for
don't
our
care.
little misunderstanding.
Actually, I like that.
I brought you a bottle of wine. Markstadt Sauvignon. Very good year. Let me know what you think.
I'm very touched. Thank you.
Good luck on your journey, lady.
Thank you.
Well, that's a good idea, but no. Probably not. Technically, our puzzles right now are fix the band station and listen to a boring lecture. But mostly just... Oh, well, I mean, we have to figure out the controls for to move the barge. Though they haven't admitted that to us yet, but I mean, it's pretty obvious because, you know, the water stations need to be adjusted.
First of all, we'll have to deal with this. Now, aren't you glad that I explored this?
I mean, yeah, I guess technically it'd be annoying if I was like, an egg? What the hell? Though I'm still going, what the hell? Yes, obviously. That's how any door should open. That looked realistic, Kate. I always moonwalked open. Oh no, this puzzle is terrifying.
Oh, let's start by pulling the lever.